Yep.
All right, well, Tyson, over here, outside.
Yes, sir.
Obviously, the story before a couple fights ago was you ended your long layoff because of injuries and everything. And now you've been fairly active since returning. So I guess, what are the emotions now, just a few days removed from fighting here in Sydney?
No, I just want to go to war now, man. I want to get this over and done with. It's been a long camp. I just want to punch on, honestly. So extreme violence and shock and awe. I just want to put on a good show for Sydney. I feel like I was lackluster last one after obviously being sick, so I want to come in and punch this swear word guy's face off.
When you say it was a long camp, was that just, did you put that on yourself to like go harder, or was there anything difficult in camp, or what exactly do you mean by that?
Yeah, man, all the, like, obviously I got a bit of hate after the last one. A lot of gambling addicts lost some money on me. So, got screenshotted some of their negative comments, and that gave me some drive, and I was straight back into camp after I got better, and probably my longest pre-camp, and then I went into 9 weeks of camp now at City Kickboxing, so I miss my family, and this motherfucker's been keeping me away from my family, so...
I was going to ask that, like, in the past we've seen fighters, they have this grudge against their opponent because they're the reason that they don't to see their kids and their families and everything. Are you one of those types of fighters?
Yeah, that's me.
So I guess when they presented you Anton Turkalj, what did you think of the name? Or did it even matter who they gave you?
You know what's cool? Like, I like fighting people from all around the world. It's like my sort of way of going, like, yeah, I get to like go around the world, just, like conquering shit. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I fought Brazilians, Americans. Like, you go around the world and you just fight all these different nationalities. That's like my way of going to war around the world. So, Swedish was a good one to add to the list. Is it Swedish or Swiss? He's Swiss something. He's Swiss. Swiss or Swedes. Yeah. Yeah.
What do you think of his nickname, the Pleasure Man?
Yeah, that fucked. Oh, I'm sorry. That one caught me off guard. It was like when because it's like I can't remember what I was thinking about, but it was like, you know when Mike Tyson said, "What is it called when like violence gets your dick hard?" I was like, you don't want to fight someone who's getting their dick hard when they're fighting, so I don't want to be fighting the Pleasure Man. Like, what's going on here? So I was like, maybe we should just like look into the nickname. I don't know what that's about, but yeah, no pleasuring, please, in the octagon. Afterwards, maybe. No, it's okay.
And last one for me, Israel is in here. He's wearing your shirt. It said vote for Tyson Pedro. How'd you pull that off? Getting
sponsorship? Bro, it cost me a bit. We're gonna try and get the Drink West one on it. Nah, of course not. That's my brother, bro. He chucked it on me. So he always supports me, bro. Like we've been pretty tight this camp. So my man, I didn't know he was wearing my shirt. That was nice of him.
Did your team have to jump through any hoops to get the vote for Tyson Pedro font and everything? Because that is used in a movie. The vote for Pedro.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
No, I didn't know. Don't sue me, please. No, I didn't know it was in a movie. No, that's cool. What a coincidence. Next question, please.
G'day, Tyson.
Hi, sir.
You're fighting at home. Does that mean you get to stay at home, or do you separate yourself from your family as you're focusing on the fight and then family times afterwards?
My daughter was the one that gave me gastro last fight, so they're not seeing me. They're far away from me this one. My wife tried to come up and visit me. No deal.
You spent 9 weeks in New Zealand. So does that mean this Saturday you're supporting the Warriors?
Definitely not.
Could I get just one up the wires from you?
Definitely not. Ty already gave me shit for going and helping him train. I went and Kai invited me. Was I supposed to say no to Kai? But yeah, I went and trained him and they won 6 games in a row, but that's it.
Gonna be 7.
Oh, 7. Yeah, I don't want to say it was me, but... You know.
And you're one of 5 active Samoan UFC fighters, and there's 4 of you fighting on this card.
Crazy.
What does it mean to you to be, and all of you to be representing your culture on such a massive stage?
It's pretty cool. Like, if I was looking at all of us, it's not like we're the best role models. Like, we've all got our issues, but I'm starting to realize that there's a lot of kids looking up to us. So just showing them that if you bust your ass, dream big, and put in 100%, that you can do anything. So I think it's pretty special that what we're doing.
Cheers, brother.
Thank you.
Just at the front here, Tyson. Just at the front. Just your game plan going into the fight. I'm guessing with the Pleasure Man, you don't want to really grapple. So what's your game plan?
There's a lot of innuendos here, boys. No, it was to grapple. Now that you made me double think it, no. I haven't really got a game plan, man. To be honest, no, that's a lie. We've been working on some stuff. I'm just ready for everything. I just want to hurt him, bro. Like, I just want to go on, and I'm sure he's coming in to hurt me as well. I want to put on a big performance. I want that bonus. I want like to show the crowd. I want some cheers. I want to hear the Sydney crowd. I want them to be happy. So, yeah, I just want to put on a show.
And just your predictions on the main event. What do you think is going to happen there?
There's one thing I learned about Izzy. He does what he says and what he manifests. And he says he's going to knock him out, so I can see a KO.
Thanks, mate.
Tyson, just to your left. What was the biggest thing you learnt from the loss to Modestas Bukauskas back in February?
Don't see your family before the fight.
Fair enough.
That was it. I got gastro. So no, and he was a very good opponent, man. But I can't even remember the second or third round. Like I was so dehydrated, and he punched me in the face so many times. I watched right before I was throwing up at 7 a.m. when I got picked up. You probably read the story, but when I was sick, AJ Tracy's album came out and it was called Flu Game and it was about the Michael Jordan's flu game. So I thought it was a sign to go in there and have a crack. But it turns out it wasn't a sign. The sign I saw was a hospital sign. So that was it. I fucked it up, but I thought I'd go in and have a crack.
Yeah, definitely. What is it? I asked Ty this. He was just in here before, and I asked him this question. I want to give you the opportunity to answer as well. What does it mean to you to be fighting on this card with him? You guys being such close friends and obviously business partners. What does that mean to you?
Yeah, I've missed him, man. I haven't seen him in a little bit. I miss my nephew. I try not to think about it too much, fighting on the same card, because it stresses me out watching him more than my actually fighting. So it's very exciting. I'm hoping we can do what we did on Perth, because that was one of the most I was just ecstatic when we both won, man. So if we can do something like that again, hopefully not the after party shenanigans though, because it got a bit out of hand afterwards.
Thanks, Tyson. Appreciate it.
Tyson, back left.
Yeah.
What do you think would be bigger for Western Sydney? The Panthers winning 3 in a row, or you and Ty winning on the same card?
Nah, it'll be Panthers, because me and Ty will be there as well. So it'll be the Panthers winning for sure. But it's the whole community gets behind that team, and they play all year round. Me and Ty only fight maybe three times a year. So yeah, it's just cool what we're all doing for the area. I think we're just showing a bunch of kids that you can do something.
Yeah, I was going to say, like, as someone who grew up in Western Sydney, we didn't have many role models growing up. So,
and that's why I don't think that me and Ty are role models. But I have spoken to Ty about this before, and just said that there are people watching us now. There are kids watching us, even if we don't want to be. We are. So we have to try and be better.
Well, there's a generation of kids doing, maybe Coke out of shoes.
What?
Coca-Cola, not that type of Coke.
Where are you from, Bob?
Western Sydney.
Oh, shit.
No. Final question. Obviously, the venue is in Western Sydney, if you count it technically in a West. Does that give it a little bit more significance for yourself and Ty?
Maybe I can't speak for Ty. I'm just happy to be fighting in Sydney. I haven't fought in Sydney since St Mary's Band Club, so I think it's really cool. It's got a bit of nostalgia coming back. It's obviously a little bit different than the Band Club, but I'm excited to be back in Sydney.
No, thank you. Thank you for representing the West as well.
Thank you, my brother.
Tyson, just over here. Look, obviously, your opponent is a fighter who likes to start quick, start early, and get a finish, early in the fight. Considering the name you have in the sport, and considering that this is on home soil, are you expecting him to follow suit and, really go after you hard in that first round?
Yeah, I assume so. I'm sure he's going to try and finish me off quick. Classic pleasure man. But I hope it's a good scrap, because I like to finish guys off quick as well. So if I can finish the pleasure man off quick, who knows what can happen. But I don't know. I think because of that, it's going to be a good fight though. He's a very well-rounded mixed martial artist, although he's lost his last 2 fights. I'm watching him. He does everything right. Maybe just hasn't gotten off on the scorecard. So I think it has the opportunity, there's the ability there to be a very good fight. Thanks. Man, I'm going to go viral with a bunch of, finishing off guys. Oh, no, here we go. Hectic.
Tyson, just over here. You've already kind of touched on it a little bit, but the last time it's not what I meant. The last time you were in Australia, you're doing some interviews, and you said you're not interested in being a role model. You're not looking to be a role model. Has your attitude towards that changed at all?
Yeah, it did. Last this fight camp. It's crazy. Crazy how quickly stuff can change and you just grow as a person. A couple guys from City Kickboxing that I wasn't expecting to say it came up and just I'm gonna get a bit emotional saying it. Yeah, they just said some stuff. That made me rethink my position on that.
Awesome. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Tyson, just over here, just to your left, the other left, right there. I know you hear my voice,
brother. You set me up with that one. My left's over there.
Oh, sorry. Hey, my left. All right. Serious question. You've worked on quite a lot of ground game. Would you rather finish the pleasure man on the top or the bottom? It's up to you, man. Thoughts? Any particular?
You're an asshole, eh?
Any particular position you'd like to finish him off in?
No arm triangle. No, brother. I'm not even answering that. I'm not giving it to you. I'm not giving it to you. But
peel back the layers, brother, and we're good.
Yeah. You're an asshole.
Hey Tyson, just out of curiosity, what you mentioned before about it's fascinating how your mentality changed about being a role model. What exactly was said to you?
I knew you were going to ask. You could see that it was getting to me. I knew you weren't going to let it slide.
It's the most interesting part, man.
No, I would rather not say because it was a pretty personal situation. There was someone who'd passed away had said that they looked up to me, and it just got to me. I'm trying not to let it get to me right now.
I'll leave it alone then.
Thank you. Thank you. Cheers, appreciate it.